Kuta. Can you say Kuta? That's how you greet someone in the Inuit language in Greenland. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Tuesday, August 10th, 2021, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. Do you know who Sarla Tukral is? She was the first Indian woman ever to fly an aircraft. Inspired by her husband, who was an airmail pilot from a family of flyers, Sarla began training to follow in their footsteps. At the age of 21, dressed in the traditional sari, she stepped into the cockpit of a small double-winged aircraft to fly her first ever solo flight. In this whole process, she made history. On the 8th of August, it was her 107th birth anniversary. People from all over the world paid tribute to her on this day, for whom Sarla paved the way for their dreams of flight. Even Google created a doodle on their homepage dedicated to her. Number 2, can you imagine COVID has returned to Wuhan, China after more than a year without a single case? Wuhan in China was the original place out of which this pandemic broke out globally in 2019. Reports and research shows that COVID was actually in China for some time before it to spread to other parts of the world. Some even believe that it originated not naturally but in a lab in China. While other countries were battling this later, Wuhan and most of China, they were able to fight this disease and not have a single case for so long, until now. These new cases have put China in a frenzy, and now all 11 million residents of Wuhan are to be tested immediately to stop another outbreak. Perhaps it shows us that even if there are less cases or no cases at all, we must not let go of all the necessary precautions like social distancing, sanitizing, and masking. But it's also spreading faster in unvaccinated areas, so the vaccine has indeed become a shield in many respects. Number 3. Imagine the U.S. state of Florida covered in 2 inches of water. While 2 inches may not seem too alarming, but that is just the amount of water melting in Greenland's ice sheet in a single day. Now that sounds pretty terrifying, so you can imagine how that adds up over several days. Greenland is a mostly frozen country covered in ice and glaciers, but a recent heat wave has caused a massive melting event in the ice sheet of Greenland. The territory's ice sheet has shed around 8 billion tons of melter a day since last week, which is twice as much as its normal seasonal melt rate. This is due to temperatures that are averaging 10 degrees centigrade higher than past summers in the country. Whoa. And now for today's Mega Matter. Do you know what the blob is? The blob is a slimy yellow mold that literally has no brain. It has become an immense interest to scientists studying animal cognition because how it can think, make decisions, sleep, learn, and even navigate a maze despite not having a brain. Now this slime will even be launched into the International Space Station, where scientists will study how microgravity impacts the single-celled organism's capabilities. Scientists will even feed the slime its favorite food, oats, and explore its behavior and growth. It will become another being in the list of organisms that have been to space. While if blobs are going, apna time bhi aayega. Today's word of the day is Meraki. That's something you do with utmost joy and passion. And finally, for today's quote of the day, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. That's a quote by Mary Engelbright. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyauntie@gmail.com. Take care. Lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you know how loved you are?